If you're thinking you're going to be able to buy a house for $500,000 in Bankstown, you're dreaming.
You're dreaming. Good luck.
If you're thinking you're going to be able to buy a house in Wilmot, Mount Druitt for $500,000, you're dreaming. You think you're going to Campbelltown for that price, you're dreaming. Right now, you're going to have to go further out.
But you got to start somewhere. Like quitting off the bat, just looking, oh, Sydney's impossible, stuff it. I want to go to Europe. Dumb.
Hello.
Hey, mate.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
What a life, bro.
We're back.
It's been a minute.
You know what it is, brother? We're back in black.
We're back in black. You like the new
Yeah,
black?
very nice, bro. It's a lot better.
You know what the audience is going to be happy to hear? Wow.
Not that.
Do you know what they're going to Do you know what they're going to be happy to hear, brother?
Not that, but yeah,
Definitely not that. The fact that I didn't have to spend $8,000 on cameras.
Yeah,
bro.
you know what? I had a look around at the cameras and I was like, see?
It's all the
Didn't
same.
need. Yep, all the same.
But do you know why?
It's because we're black.
Because we're black.
Yep.
And I think the whole screen went black with Joseph. He got a little bit excited there with the blackness.
Yeah, he said we're back in black, and then he just went, all right, black screen.
Yeah, he just left it black.
I should do black face so I can
So-
really support it.
I don't know. Has much changed? We went on holiday, and
Yeah, I had a bit of a hiatus.
we had a bit of a hiatus.
Cheeky little break.
A little bit of a break, but we're back.
We are back, baby. What's this? Year 6?
It's either 5 or 6, bro. I can't.
That's
keep
crazy,
track.
eh?
What year did we start? We started COVID.
21?
20 or 21? 21.
21?
Was it? When were we in COVID?
20.
Or was it?
Did we start end of 20?
Did we start the second? I know it was in like a June. Was that a second COVID or the first COVID? It
No, I would say that. Definitely the second.
was second.
Yeah.
So if it was second COVID,
4 years ago. It says your oldest video is 4 years ago.
what was the Joseph's telling that he doesn't have a mic on him, but what was the
What was the date?
date on that?
15th of June 2021.
15th
Yeah.
of June 21. So 5 years, bro.
5 years.
This
Yeah.
is kind of wild.
Not a while, isn't it? 5 years.
It's wild that we keep going.
I thought we were done at like 2.5, but
But we still got big things planned, bro. Big year coming up. League chat's gonna do well.
yeah, big year league chat.
We've got some big guests coming on as well.
Yeah.
Got some guests lined up.
Footy's around the corner.
It's good.
It's exciting, isn't
I'm
it?
looking forward to it, bro.
It's exciting. Yeah, year 5.
What's your big thing this year? Do you have a big thing?
My big thing?
Yeah, like do you have a big thing you're chasing, big thing you're wanting to do?
Nah, bro. It's another chill year.
Another chill year?
Yeah, I'm really pumped.
It's good.
Really pumped. Yeah, it's going to be a good year. Very optimistic about how this year will pan out.
Very good.
Got some goals I'm just working towards, which is
Yeah.
good.
Do you have one like that you're sharing with the community, or you're just
Nah.
keeping them more to yourself?
Nah, we'll
keeping
give
them
it to
close your chest?
myself.
I
Everyone
like
will
that.
find out during the year,
I
cuz.
like a good.
They don't need to hear everything out of you.
Yeah,
Know what I mean?
I like a good
Yeah,
keep
that's it,
it to
bro.
your chest, brother.
Yeah, it's all right. People will find out different things eventually, I guess. So it'll be nice. We'll see what
Nice.
happens.
I'm just waiting for you to ask me the same question. Your interview
Yeah.
skills have dropped a little bit, brother.
Mate, I couldn't interview to save my life.
That's mate.
But we got it now. I'm kidding.
no,
No,
you're a
What's
good
your plans?
interviewer.
What are your plans this year?
Bro, the big one's to finish off this doctorate thing.
This
This
yes.
big essay.
Yes.
Um,
How many pages you at so far?
right now, I'm at 36,
Okay. Nice.
but that's only like 12,000 words.
Yeah, all right.
So I got to hit 120,000.
Yep.
And we're good.
Oh, well, that's a big one.
So hey, 10%.
So far? Yeah, you know, that's a big
I'll
effort,
take
bro.
that. It's 10%.
When's it due?
December. So that's the big one.
Yeah,
Big one, bro. And for the podcast, what's our goal, bro?
What's our goal?
I got a big one, but I don't know what yours is.
But it has to be realistic, right?
Yeah,
Do you think it's realistic?
I think it's realistic, depending how we do this year.
Yeah. What's the goal?
I want 2,000 subs.
Okay, you know what? That's actually very, very realistic. I was expecting you to say like 3,000 or 4,000.
No,
like,
no,
let's
no.
not get too
I want
crazy.
2,000 subs, but I also want like 3,000 watch hours throughout the year.
Yeah.
We average around 1,000. I'd like to get our videos like actually viewed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, look, I'll chip in a bit of advertising this year, brother. I know you've
Do
been
that
carrying the
advertising,
load.
brother.
I know you've been carrying the load a little bit. I'll chip in a couple of
Look
advertising
at
videos.
this
here
guy.
and
He's got a
there. Don't worry about me, cuz.
new vibe.
Yeah,
He's
but because
started
I'd have to
about
buy cameras, so I'm not sure. Someone.
It's because of the
Is
black,
that-
brother. It's because we're back. in
Yeah,
black.
I love it. I actually really love it.
Bro, have you tried this?
No, I haven't.
It's very nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'll try it off camera. I don't look weird.
No, do it.
I have a reputation type.
No, do it.
Actually, yeah, it's very nice. Now I wish I did it the whole time, but I didn't have to pop my shoulder out doing it. Anyway, that's fine. It's all right. But we are back.
We
How
are back.
exciting!
We are
And Yeah, we should just. I guess he's been sitting there the last 5 minutes thinking
Just
like,
sitting
alright,
there doing nothing.
yeah, just
And
like
there,
let's
there was
wrap
a
this up.
reason for that. Because with the big year coming up, people
Mm.
have big plans. They have big money plans. They have big goals. This,
Yeah.
that. So why not bring on like our resident accountant
Of course.
to help us understand our big money moves?
Yes.
I'd like to remind the audience that we do not provide financial advice at all.
He's lying. That
This
is
whole podcast today, this whole episode is just things that we've done, things we've experienced. But don't take our advice. Go see a licensed accountant because we don't want to get sued.
But we do give very
we
good
don't give
financial
financial
advice. We
advice
do.
at all.
We do.
Okay. Bro, it's Brandon.
How we doing, boys?
How are you, pal?
I expect a little bit of a bigger.
What, do you want me to get up and start cheering?
No, I wanted like a bigger
Kind of
like.
like a choo like
Give
that.
us something.
Nah.
It's weird in like a very quiet environment like this. Eh?
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
really just bring out the.
It sounds louder when you're watching it behind, like a podcast from behind
Yeah.
the screen. When you're in person, it's just like I'm having a chat and there's just cameras on the side now.
Yeah, bro. Don't even worry about the cameras. They're
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing, bro.
How we doing?
Well, mate, how you going? Don't
Well,
worry about us.
We're back in black, apparently.
Yeah.
This
You
seems
like
like
it?
the theme of today. Back in black.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good.
Solid.
Yeah, that's the job.
Well, people don't know. Brandon's actually been involved in the podcast for a very long time. He's helped us out over the years.
Fun fact about Brandon, he was recording for me at his house when I first started Leg Chat back in the
Wow.
day. You remember that, bro?
You want to know about fun facts? You know that computer they're running off of? I built that when I was 14.
He did.
Oh,
He
yeah,
built
that's
that, He
right.
built that in Greenacre, brother.
Wow, that's
Still running
right.
strong.
I did a good job.
When you were 14,
Hey.
bro. 6 years.
Did a
It's
good
very
job.
good, bro.
Look at that.
Why don't you continue building computers? Or was this more of a hobby?
I always knew it was going to be I enjoyed it, but I knew it was going to be a hobby because it's one of those things where you got to troubleshoot. And man, I'll slam that computer on the ground if it's not working. I just knew it had its place as a hobby and not as a full-time gig.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So have you done any since?
My cousins, like a few cousins, nothing.
Yeah,
too
nothing crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all right. You charge them, but yeah,
Nah, I love jobs.
I take them.
Love jobs.
You're cute. Love
Yeah,
you.
it's very sweet like that, man. That's good on you.
But instead, he went for a different hobby.
He did. And how is it?
It's
Tell us
good.
about the hobby
It's
you're
good.
currently doing. Not really a hobby, but
Basketball.
your job.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No,
which
no,
hobby
I was
we're
talking
talking
about
about?
basketball.
I was wondering about his full-time
I
job.
was talking
Alright.
about basketball, brother.
I'm sorry,
I was
mate.
talking about the 0-8. I was trying to get to that side of
Wow. Let's not talk about it. Hey, right.
A lot of Owens here, I'm noticing.
I should have got
Owens.
an NDA written for that one. That's not good. That's not good.
That's
Bro,
bullying.
things. You went to America to play basketball.
Let's just live it.
People can't say they did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was good times.
It was
fun. Good fun. Yeah.
It was a 3-week gig, right?
I was just over a month. I forgot. I think it was around the month, something like that. Yeah, it was just went there to played games in front of college coaches. Just toured different states and played some games there, and yeah, we sucked. We sucked.
Oh, yeah. As a team, right?
And Ray was there.
Ray was there.
Yeah, Ray showed up.
Oh, that's
That was
right.
solid.
Didn't win one game. And
Bro,
showed up
let me tell you.
halfway across the world.
Let me tell you something about that time in America. So I was away from home, and I was missing people. So when Ray's
How old were you? 17?
17. So when Ray hit me up and he's like, "Oh, I'm around. Let me come pick you up. Let's go to eat." Mind you, I had been playing basketball with basketball players. I'm the shortest there. I'm 6'1", and we've got 6'3". Our center was 6'10".
Wow.
And I was my brain was acclimatized to everyone at that height. And then Ray picked me up and he got out of the car and it was like, "Oh, Ray." Hey, bro.
Hey, man.
But my brain
Too
couldn't,
little.
my brain
What
couldn't
is
compute.
I go halfway across the world and he rips into my height.
Yeah, but hey, well, considering you didn't meet
Right.
the actual height requirement, I can see why.
I wasn't even trying to rip him. I was just my brain couldn't
yeah.
what happened there, bro?
What is going on here?
Yeah.
You're with the land of the Giants.
Yeah, it was good times.
You know what it is? And I can make a very good comparison to it, and I make it basketball related because it's fun. It's like Space Jam.
It is like Space Jam.
Yeah. You're kicking it with all the ollies, and then the Tweety Bird comes over here.
Oi.
He rocks up.
Tweety Bird is crazy.
That's great. So that's nuts. That's nuts.
What is, that's wild.
I'm sorry, that's
I
crazy.
thought,
That's
he's
great.
he's gonna call me one of the aliens.
Nah,
when they're short.
No.
Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird. That was crazy. I'm sorry, but I thought it was pretty good. But that was the comparison because everyone is so much taller over there.
I'm trying to save that. What the hell?
You're a shrimp. Break it over it. I'm not trying to save anything. I've said what I said. You're a shrimp.
Okay, but let's talk about this year then. Yeah, let's talk about this year. I want to talk about this year.
All right.
Because I feel like one thing that we've been doing, that I really like about what we do at this podcast, is that somehow, I don't know how we help people.
Yeah.
People make decisions.
Please help me.
That's why we give financial advice.
No, we don't give financial. Like,
You know what I mean?
Listen, we don't give financial advice.
is
We
true,
don't
guys.
do it. This is not financial advice. Okay.
Welcome to the podcast. How to make $100,000 in 3 months?
No. Do you have that secret?
Guys,
brother?
mate, send it, bro. Send
me.
it. If I can get it, please send it.
No, but we've had boys say like they've gone back into church.
Mm.
Some people saying that they're looking into their faith now. Some people saying they're getting into ministry. They're getting encouraged by it. And I think one area of life that people really tend to like not know what to do, especially coming out of school, is what do I do with my money? And I think that is a very important conversation to have because it's an awkward conversation. It's a conversation people don't want to have. It's nearly as awkward as politics, which we have somehow spoken a lot about on this show as well.
I thought we'd veer away from it, and always there's just been times we've just talked about politics. Like it's just
And that's what people want to know about, apparently.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about what we're doing with it because I think it's very important that we as Christians steward the money that God has given us well and utilize it well and make sure we're not wasting it.
Love it.
Okay. I think that's, again, uncomfortable topic. Some people don't want to talk about, but I think we need to because I think TikTok is such a big place for how to get rich quick and not talk about, all right, we're Christians. How do we use the money that God's given us?
No, for sure. I think it's it can be an uncomfortable topic for some, pending where they're at with their lives in terms of like their financial status. But I think it's something that's appropriate to address. And I think I'll kick it off by saying that, and it's very easy said than done, but at times we sometimes hold back for some reasons. But we know that the second we do get that pay that comes in, we know that we got to give to God just the portion for everything that He's given us. You know, it is biblical. It is talked about. Our first, because I know that straight away, for a lot of us, like mine will go to rent, for example. I live at home. So I get my paycheck in and my first amount goes straight to Jono for the rent. You know what I mean? And get feed him a bit for the week. You know? No, I'm kidding. But I'm kidding. But what that does is, and automatically sometimes I forget to myself, no, it should be in my tithes. And then sometimes we're like, oh, but we have to pay for this, we have to do this. And the next thing you know, your paycheck sort of slips away by day 2 or within that hour sometimes. So I think it's really important that we as Christians, we do what is the biblical thing to do, and is give to God everything that He's given us in a portion of that. And I think that's the first sort of point in that. And we know that God will reward it, whether it is through money or through any other ways. People like to say, oh, but we give our tithes, going to give us so much more money. It's not about that.
No.
It's not they're going to give you money. Don't look at, and if it does, great, awesome. But that's not the goal. We don't give because God's going to say, all right, here's $50,000 in your lap kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think the most important part of it is the tithing aspect and giving to God. You know, it's to see it grow in the church, to see it grow in the mission field
Of what He's given us.
of what He's given us.
Yeah.
I think that's the best place to start. I think it's the most important place to start.
You spoke on like stewardship, and I think it's very important that we like young age, it doesn't matter where you're at in life, make a budget, bro. If you don't know where your money's going and how much is going here, how much is going there, like what are we doing? Make a budget. For us, for us Christians, the start of our budget is, hey, 10% of what I make, like you said, is going to go to God. Not because if I don't do it, then I'm not a Christian, or like not because I'm
Not because I have to.
not because I have to,
Yeah.
but because I feel that God has given me so much, I ought to give this back to Him.
Yep.
So I'm putting the onus on myself almost. Is that
Yeah, 100%. Well, then let me ask, why do you?
Why?
You personally, why do you give back to God?
Because He has go.
Sorry.
Go.
Just because I it's a common phrase. It's we give to Him because He gave us.
Yeah.
Great. Love that. But that can be just a Christian repetitive statement. So why do you, Brandon, give back to the Lord?
Because I've recognized that God has given me so much, and I'll break this down. I'm not just going to go surface.
Go for it.
God has given me so much in the sense that I've grown up in a household with great parents, with like I've had no problems through my life, and not to say that if I did have problems then I wouldn't give to God, but God has blessed me at a level where I'm like, if I was to get all this money through my weekly paycheck and I didn't give to God. Like, what am I doing? And it comes. There's a foundation where God sacrificed His Son to die for us. And so I can say I've been blessed in this area, and there might be someone who hasn't been blessed with a loving family but at the end of the day, God sent His Son to die for you too. So you've been blessed with that gift. So it doesn't matter who you are, you've been blessed with that gift. And based upon the fact that God sent His Son to die for me, that's all I need to know, that I'm going to give back of some of what I have.
That's good. Yeah, I like that.
Because I can say I've been blessed, and there'll be other people who combat that with, well, I wasn't blessed. I struggled growing up. But if you set the foundation as God sent His Son to die for me, and based upon what He's given me through that, I'm going to give back, then that applies to everyone.
And that's the biggest foundation you can get. Doesn't matter about your financial blessings, doesn't matter about your state of life. I mean, we've all been given the greatest gift of all time, that being in God's Son. I think that is a great place to start, in that before we even get into the conversation of finances and budgeting and all that, it's important to start with, okay, you give to God what we are indebted for, okay? But I want to get real, okay? So let's try because you can talk about this in so many different ways. Let's talk about a guy or a girl that's just gotten out of uni and has got their first job, okay? Let's say they're earning a standard wage here in Australia, 60K, whatever it is.
Yep.
And they're trying to figure out, okay, how do I, as a person who has just gotten out of uni, still living at home, going to church, living my life, how do I set up a life and a future for myself, my future kids, my future family, and how do I, especially in a state like New South Wales and a city like Sydney, how do I get into a position where I am financially stable?
Well, you kick it off.
I would say that the mountain, I'm going to start with this. The mountain seems big. It seems big, and that deters people from even conquering that mountain, but you just got to start chipping away at it. And so you're fresh out of uni. I forgot what the question was, but I've got somewhat of an answer. Hit me again.
Okay. Basically, I'm putting a scenario in front of you.
Yeah.
The person has come out of uni.
Yeah.
First job, living at home. How do they set up a life for themselves?
You need to set a budget. And I said that before, but figure out what it's going to cost you to live.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've got that down pat, you've got your tithing down pat, what it's going to cost you to live. Now you've got that money that I have to set aside, and that's going to go straight into my bank account. It's never going to be touched. And I'm just going to start growing the amount of money I have in my savings. 'Cause if you have no savings, you can't do anything.
So what's the purpose of my savings?
Your purpose of your savings is to then take that and invest it into something else.
Okay, but I'm playing devil's advocate.
You go for
I've
it.
just come out of uni.
Yeah.
It's been a long 4 years.
Yeah.
I want to go travel Europe.
Okay. Go travel Europe. Go travel to Europe.
Okay.
If that's what your aspirations are in life, go do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go do it. That wasn't the answer you're looking for, but honestly, go do it. And then, this whole conversation is set up on what are your goals in life? What do you want to do with your life?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm a guy that's just come out of uni.
Yeah.
My aspiration is to own a house in Sydney and raise a family in it.
But you want to go to Europe?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Set your priorities in straight. What are we doing?
And I think that's the important
Yeah.
factor here, right?
Yeah.
Is I think we have a problem here right now where we live in a generation where everyone wants everything now. They want the rewards now,
Yeah.
but not willing to put the work in.
Yeah.
So set the budget.
Yeah. If that guy's goal was to, hey, I'll get married when I'm 35, I do want to establish myself up, but I want to go to Europe first. My answer might be controversial. I would say go to Europe. You have time to set yourself up, and this time when you're young, it doesn't come back. Go to Europe.
But deal with the repercussions of doing it.
But that's based upon what your priorities in life were.
Yeah.
If that's your priority, go do it.
No, I agree with that. I think it's important. A lot of people, like you said, everyone's trying to get rich quick. And so that they go onto YouTube and they go into these little schemes, whatever. But like you said, you got to start off with the fact that you need to budget. And if you and this is the beauty of it, if you can get it right, if you're earning something like 60K a year and you can really do it well, when it comes to earning 70, 80, 90, much more later on down the track, it's not new. It's not a new process. Like, okay, I earn 130 a year, and I'm just throwing my money left and right into food this much, streaming services this much, just dumb things here. Like if you can get it and establish it right in the beginning, when you earn like that 60K as like a starting off for that example, it'll set you up so well later on, and it'll give you like pure diligence and patience to know how to go about it, that when you do work hard enough and everything else, and then things come your way where you start earning a bigger paycheck, it becomes a lot easier to manage.
So you're training yourself.
Yeah. And you got to start early. You got to do that in the beginning.
I tell you a problem people face also when they're earning pennies, like scrub money. What am I saving for? Oh, it's just 10K. What am I saving for? And they lose sight of how much that'll help them further down, because that compounds. It builds on itself. But the undisciplined person, they can't see that. They don't see that. It's like 10K. Like what's 10K really going to help me with in my future? And what doesn't help that is the fact that we've got now, if you want to buy a home, we're looking at millions of dollars. So it makes it seem unachievable, so that when they look at, hey, I've got 20K in my bank account, it's like, I'm not getting anywhere, so I may as well just spend it now. So for the undisciplined person, that's something else that adds to the struggle, the fact that it seems so unachievable.
But it's chipping away. And I think what a budget does for you, it gives you a goal.
Yeah.
Like when you do that budget, you see, okay, if I'm spending this much, my ultimate figure at the end of the year is 5K.
Yeah.
Let's say your figure's 5K. You can't save a lot. 5K is your number. Bro, 5K is 5K. That's 5K you didn't have before.
Yeah.
And that's sitting in your bank account now. That's going to help you for your future.
Yeah.
So set that goal. And I think it's important to put a number on that goal.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever that financial number is, put that financial number, get that number, and that's your goal. Okay? But I want to go even one step further now. I think discipline is an important factor, and I think we covered that well. Let's talk practically. What do you do? What do you do when you come out and you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to buy a house. That is my goal. I want to, because the Sydney dream, I mean, the boys at Latitude talk about it all the time. Latitude Accountant, shout out, the Lat Chat, all that stuff. Good on you.
So what a place.
Love it.
What a place.
But they always say that the primary goal for a person that lives in Australia is to buy a house. Okay? And it is what it is. It's to buy a house. That's our goal as people. We want to buy a house. We want to live with a family in that house. We want to provide for that family. We want to be comfortable without living all the way in whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Okay? So how do you do that? Well, I don't think we live in a society anymore or a state of finances anymore where you can just go and buy your first house and live in it in the area you want to live in.
Yep.
It's impossible.
It's crazy impossible.
It's more impossible now than it's ever been.
It's unfortunate, but it's impossible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It really is.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
What are we going to do? We're going to sit in a corner and cry?
No, you got to figure out a different way to do it. And
So-
Brandon brought it up earlier. It was invest. You got to invest in something. Now, I don't know too much about different types of investments. The one investment that has worked for me is property. Okay? When I was 17 years old, no, not even 17. I was 14, 15 years old, sitting at Dave Fagali's house. Abud, Mark, and Dave were sitting down after the meeting, hanging out, we're eating some barbecue, and they start talking about property. And I remember being hooked. I was like, what is this property stuff they're talking about? I had no clue. I had no idea. They just kept going. A few weeks later, I remember sitting down. Mark and Abud were sitting there, and I go, all right, boys, explain to me property. What are we doing? Dave's sitting over there on the other side, and we had this long conversation about what the property market does for you and what doors it opens for you. I am 15 years old. I've got no money. I've got no clue, but this thing was planted in my head. I need to buy property. As soon as I turned 17, I jumped into my first job. I was a tradie. I was earning $40,000 a year. It's peanuts. I worked there for a month. From that, I took my paychecks to a broker. And that's the first thing you need, is you need a broker.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Get yourself a broker. Go talk to a broker. Most of them work for free, and they'll give you your position. Essentially, what a broker does is they go from bank to bank. Brandon, please correct me if I'm wrong, if I get any of this wrong. But they go from bank to bank to see how much that they can get you as a loan so that you are able to purchase a property with.
Yeah.
And you will get something called an investment loan. That investment loan will tell you your capacity and will tell you where you can start looking for a property. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I stuffing anything up
No,
there?
you're good.
We're good so far?
Yep.
All right. That's your first step.
Yeah.
Find out your financial position, and they'll give you that financial position. From that point, you'll know what you can afford. You'll know what you can buy. You'll know what you can do. So you start looking around. You jump onto realestate.com
Yeah.
and you start searching. Download the app, start looking around. If you're thinking you're going to be able to buy a house for $500,000 in Bankstown,
Good
you're
luck.
dreaming.
You're dreaming.
Good luck.
If you're thinking you're going to be able to buy a house in Wilmot, Mount Druitt for $500,000, you're dreaming. If you think you're going to Campbelltown for that price, you're dreaming. Right now, you're going to have to go further out.
Yes, sir.
However further out that is, I don't know.
Mm.
I'm not in that market anymore. But go as far out as you need to, or get into units. Whatever you can get into. I just say,
Get your foot in the door.
I think that is my advice. Get your foot in the
Get your foot in the door. And I think it's really important that people, they automatically look at Sydney, they go, they can't buy, and they quit.
Yeah.
Off
And
the
I'll
bat.
just rent for the rest of my life.
And I was dreaming for the rest of my life. Why would I go and buy something further out 5-6 hours away? What purpose does that serve me? But at the end of the day, I think it's just about getting your foot in the door, by whichever means necessary. And I think once you do that, it just sets up what your future could look like. That one day, and then you do find that person you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you build a life together, that you then one day be able to have that dream and buy in Sydney and everything else. But you got to start somewhere. Like quitting off the bat, just looking, Sydney's impossible, stuff it, I want to go to Europe. Dumb. Very dumb. But I also think that at the start of all this, you got to set goals and expectations, but they have to be very realistic. Yeah. You can't be earning like 60K, so I'm going to save
I'm not
50K.
I'm gonna live in Vaucluse.
Yeah. Like, calm down.
Yeah.
But if you start setting realistic goals, just because you're buying further out, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're buying, as long as you're looking to invest and plan and to just start somewhere, do that.
Yeah.
I got something I want to speak to. Look for capital growth. We don't give financial advice.
And
yes, we do.
Let's be serious about that for a second. It sounds like we are. We aren't. We're just giving you our life experience right now. Please go talk to proper financial people. Talk to your parents. Talk to people in your life that can speak to your position. We're just speaking to ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
You really want to make the joke, don't you?
I was doing this the whole time. I'm sorry. Could I? No. But you were saying, capital growth.
Yeah. Look for capital growth.
What's that?
Areas. Capital growth is the amount of the value of the property, and the capital is how much the value is growing. So look for areas where the median property price is increasing, and look at the trends to see. There's certain factors, like you might find an area where an airport's being built in the future. I think down Austral Way, there's like an airport being, and you'll see the value of that property shoots up. But even that is a bit out of hand for some people, like especially our scenario, person out of uni.
Yep.
Look for capital growth. The second thing I want to say is remove all emotions to this property.
Yeah.
This first property. Of course, there's a scenario where they might be getting married and they've got to find somewhere to live fast. So there is some emotion to it. But if it's an investment property, remove all emotion.
As Mark Mullinjan says, it's brick and mortar.
Yeah.
It is nothing.
Yeah. So look for capital growth, remove emotions. Because if you remove emotion from this property, it doesn't have to be in proximity to me anymore. I can go to WA.
Yeah.
I can, like, if you can remove that. So many people go into property and they just think, I need something that's in proximity. Like, I need to be you don't even need to see the property.
Yeah.
It just needs to have a good capital growth, and you need to remove emotions from it. Just scrap. Go buy grass in Mudgee for
not much anymore.
Not much.
Bro,
Not much anymore, yeah.
It's jumped up
it's
now.
jumped up. But
That's
like,
hard.
find those areas that are jumping up. Go to, I don't know, Griffith. Tamworth.
You know, Griffith, very random, I know this, but I've got a lot of family live in Griffith, and Griffith has spiked up, bro.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I couldn't tell you. I'll be straight out with you. But it's so much more expensive than it used to
But
be.
that's the crazy part, right? Is like all these areas, they spike, you don't know when they're going to.
Yeah.
Look at those trends.
Yeah.
Who finds those trends if you don't know what you're doing? Is it your accountant?
your accountant might have some knowledge on it. It just
Real estate agents.
Real estate agents have knowledge of it. You could go to financial advisors.
Yeah.
I do find real estate agents that they generally stat for it.
I saw you laughing. I'm sorry. I saw you laughing.
Nah.
It's enough. It's enough. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Not you.
From experience, if you can find a good real estate agent who's on top of it, and the real estate agent knows their area and the areas that they sell in, and sometimes, or most of the times, real estate agents' property is their life, so they invested in the game. They know people. People tell them, "Hey, this area is growing." Yeah.
I just think it's important that people know it's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought my first house at 17 years old. I had $8,000 in savings, and by God's grace, I was able to buy my first property, and I held that property for 11 years. And because of that property and a few other things that happened in my life and savings tactics and all that, I was able to buy my second.
Yeah.
Then I was able to sell that first one and buy a plot of land in the area where I'm able to build a house.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen overnight.
No, but what you've done is you had habits and healthy habits where you knew where to spend big when you needed to spend the big.
Yeah.
You had appropriate things in place and you had spoken to the right people to get that done.
And I think that's an important point, because it's not about how smart I was. It took 11 years. It was a lot of hard work. It took 11 years, and now I'm able to build a house. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to find the right people in your life.
Yep.
You got to take the advice of your parents. I don't know why so many young adults think their parents don't know what they're talking about. Bro, they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They might not be in the game now, but they once were. They've got some advice. Find people in your church that know what they're talking about. Find people in your life that know what they're doing. And don't just think because you don't have the knowledge, you can't do it. Find it.
Yeah, you gotta have a want and a desire to put yourself out there to go and achieve these goals.
Yeah.
They're not just, you can't say, you can't go in and pray, God, help me find the property, but you're not saving your money. You're not getting the advice. God's not going to just come and drop a plot of land in front of you and say, all right, here's yours, go nuts. Like, you know what I mean? This isn't like, it's not like these dumb games where you play now or you can just build a house like that. Like, people need to wake up. And then you realize that, and it's kind of the same thing in any other topic you talk about. Like, oh, you want to earn more money, for example, or you want to find a career that you can set goals to achieve. God's not just going to come and drop it on your lap. Yes, you pray and you fast, but you put in the work.
Yes.
Like I said, we spoke about it. You guys, you put in the work, you set realistic goals, the right expectations, you speak to the right people, and bit by bit you chip away.
Yeah.
If you don't even have goals set, I'd be really concerned.
Yeah.
And people think you have to have the biggest goals. But if you can make it manageable for your situation, bit by bit grow it, and you will find your way into the property market.
Another thing, if you have siblings, friends, take advantage of it. The Lat Chat boys say it a lot. It's a two-player game. It's a two-player game. If we're looking, if you're looking for like properties closer, it's a two-player game. Look for your brother. Look for your sister. Look for your close mate, and jump in together. Jump in together. Put your money together. Half that mortgage. Just start somewhere. Take advantage of that. Stay at home. There's no need for you to to move out.
Yeah.
Like just take advantage of these little things that you have. I have the opportunity to stay at home. I don't have to move out.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's actually
Take
very, very
advantage
good.
of the opportunities you have.
Yeah,
Take
absolutely.
advantage of what God's put in front of you. Because people are so, like, they'll look at that. For example, I live at home. I live with my parents. What's that? Like, I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
No, cousin, God's giving you an opportunity with parents that love you, that are like, no, stay at home. We're happy to help, like, to keep you around. You know, that's an opportunity.
And you have some stupid 20-year-olds who have that opportunity. Nah, but I want the freedom. I want the. You also want the $600 out of your pocket a week too.
Yeah,
That's like,
it's
come on,
brutal.
use your brain. And then you want to talk about how it's just, it's unrealistic. Like, how do you buy a property?
Can I say another thing? Stop going out.
Yeah.
Bro, stop going out. Like, no one likes going out more than me. Let's go for a late night kebab. I'm down.
Yeah.
But bro, like, you can't go out every night. You can't be buying food 24/7. You can't be buying every PlayStation game that comes out. You can't be buying every new thing that rocks up.
I gotta stop buying basketball jerseys.
Stop buying basketball jerseys. Stop buying footy jerseys. The logos suck now, so don't worry about it.
Sure.
Do the smart thing.
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the money that you make.
Of course not.
But you have to make
Budget
smart
it
decisions.
right,
Budget it
bro.
right, and in time, those things will come.
And don't spend $700 on a hat or a shirt that you're never gonna wear, and that just because it's got a logo on it, oh wow, I'm some
Yeah.
bro. You're nothing.
Brother, get Unco clothes from Kmart. $10 a shirt, cuz. You look like $100, mate.
Brother,
It's fine.
and they last 6 years.
Brother, they're fine.
They last 6 years.
Kmart shirts are hectic, cuz. They're hectic.
Bro, I'll be so honest with you. The Nike logo gets me every time. Man, a shirt's like it's like extra $80 just because it has the Nike logo.
All right,
But,
wait.
It's
What was the dumbest thing that you spent your money on, like consistently? Was it like a logo, a brand, a thing? What was it? Think about this too. I'm coming for you.
Oh man,
Yo.
Who's here?
Hey!
Big G.
how we doing?
Shy, babe. Sorry you called me, but like mid-recording, this, that.
He just
Yeah, I would have
That's
picked up
true.
the call, but...
Take a seat. We got like 10 minutes.
I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't really... Yeah. We're recording
No,
right
don't
now.
worry. Take a seat. It's fine.
Just kick it, cuz. What do
Sit
you
down,
mean?
cousin. Yeah, there should be.
Go bananas,
Yeah,
Oz.
go for gold, cousin.
I don't know. There wasn't anything specific that I loved or I consistently bought at.
What was it? Food then?
No, not even that. I think it was just like... It was definitely a range of things. Like if I found... Like for example, there was one point where in the early stages of the brand YKTR, you know the rules.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I'm too.
It was just
young.
the
brand.
clothing
Footy
brand.
brand.
Footy player,
Yeah, footy brand.
made a brand. Like out of retirement.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Clothes were hectic.
Yeah.
I went and I spent some pretty dumb money in a very short period of time just to buy jumpers and to buy, like, I remember I went $100 a jumper. I wasn't making good money, but that was probably some of the dumbest purchases I made because why?
Yeah. What about you?
You
said jerseys.
Yeah. Jerseys are crazy. I've got way too many jerseys. A lot of them were gifted, but there's a few that I bought unnecessarily, and I've got like 40 jerseys that are $130. Like if I sell that, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Like a $4,000 connection.
Far out.
Yeah, what were yours?
A lot of dumb stuff, bro. I really got into Jordans, so I just buy pairs every other week.
Man, they're addictive. If you dive
color
into that,
schemes, bro. Shoes, they're hot. The thing for me, you know what it was? I'd go to the movies like 2-3 times a week,
Ah, yeah, okay.
bro. That was a big thing.
Yeah,
let's go to
yeah.
the movies. Let's hang out.
That's
That's the
fair.
other thing.
That's all right.
Yeah, but listen, do the smart thing.
Get off the call, rules. You're blocking the camera.
There's a camera there, yeah,
Hey! Come sit down, Kazi.
Do the smart thing.
Mm.
Don't waste your money.
I think it's important.
The property market's not that hard to get into.
yeah,
You just got to put in the work.
And you set realistic goals like we were saying earlier, and that's it.
Because I think God blesses that at the end of the day.
Mm.
Because when you are at a point where you do want to start a life or you do want to start a family, you're going to see that the rewards are reaped from that because you were wise with the money he gave you.
Yeah.
Something that Mark always said to me, and it's stuck in my head. He said it to me when I was 18 years old. He goes, every dollar you spend now is a dollar out of the pocket
Yeah.
of your family,
like that.
of your future family. And I was like, bro, that's massive. And if you think of money like that and not just as something that is to be spent, it can become an asset in your life.
And
not
you
a
start
liability.
to second guess a lot of the purchases that you really want to make,
Yep.
and realize actually, you know what? If it's going to affect my family one day, maybe I should just hold off.
Yeah.
But I think it's having the right mindset, and if you can get at it when you're young, and adopt it, and just sacrifice your parents calling you, come home at 10 o'clock. It might be annoying, it might be silly, but like you see a lot of parents nowadays, like a lot of the Australian culture, like 18, you're out. Good luck, you know, and that's very common, especially here.
Yeah.
Like a lot of Aussie parents and how they go about their business is the fact that you turn 18, all right, off you go, or go, you start paying for this, start paying for that. You know, a lot in the Arab culture, it's very, the parents are like, nah, just save your money, just save your money, just save your money.
Yeah.
Go have fun, go enjoy yourself, but save your money. We got you until, you know. So I think it's really important. And I think if, you know, you're in the right place and everything else, but at the end of the day, you got to start somewhere. Regardless of the circumstances in your finances. And at the end of the day, once you have set realistic goals and you work towards that and you chip away, these things can become a reality.
All right, let's take a left turn.
Yep.
We've spoken looking forward now. We've spoken about what do I do? I save my money now. I want to invest it forward. Let's talk about, so we've looked forward. Let's talk about now. And let's talk to adding value to yourself. And something you can do now is you can actively look for ways to add value to yourself, because the more value you have, the more money you can make, the more money you can save, it's just how do we add value to ourselves?
Find what you're good at.
Yeah.
Find what you're good at.
Yeah.
If you've got a skill, use it, monetize it.
And figure out ways to upskill yourself.
100%.
Like,
It's huge.
And I think that's an important thing. There's a lot of different types of investment. We talked about the monetary ones.
yeah,
Sometimes your investment's your time in uni.
yeah,
You spend a long time putting that work in, because it's going to pay off later on. Upskill yourself. Don't just sit doom scrolling on TikTok.
yeah,
Find ways to make yourself useful to society,
yeah.
and you can find ways to make money out of that.
There's so many ways to make money. Like, there's so many online services you could provide. I could figure out how to make websites, and I could upskill myself in that random area. I might be a carpenter. Like, I have no connection there, but I've taken time to upskill myself. I've given more value to myself, and now I can make more money just using my computer a couple of hours a week.
At the end of the day, God's given people gifts. Use them.
Yeah.
God's given us opportunities. Take advantage of them. And ultimately, always remember that the money's not yours, it's God's.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
No, it's huge. But I really like that point, because a lot of people just think, oh, I'll just work the one job and I just pray that it gets me eventually the salary that I want to feed a family in life. But there are so many ways and there's so many opportunities that you can. And I think it's really important that you're always looking to find ways to better yourself and value and
100%.
I think it's important. I think it's really good. And of course you can do it at a younger age and you can figure that out. That's great. But it's never too late to start. And I feel like people think, oh no, but I'm 25 and I can't start. Or I'm 30 and it's too late because of the society we live in. And another thing I want to say on that, and I've said it before here, but like, comparison's a thief of joy.
Yeah.
I'm really big on that, because all you're going to do is depress yourself because someone else might have more than what you have. But get out of that mentality and just work hard and find, like you said, find the skills that God has given you and use it. And when that extra paycheck comes in, same thing with your budgeting. Honor God with it first, and then everything else will come after that.
100%. Boys, this was good. Good return. Love
It was good.
It was a
Different return.
conversation to what I thought we were going to
Yeah,
have.
different. No, but I liked it.
That took a few turns.
It was good.
Yeah.
No, but it was
It was
good.
good.
No, it's good. And I think we covered a range of topics for probably a range of people that are in different circumstances.
Yeah.
We didn't just focus on, okay, when you're 18, get out of uni.
100%.
It's important. So
I also think it's important that you understand we do not provide financial advice as a production company, as a YouTube channel, nothing whatsoever. We do not provide financial advice at all.
it's on to the people, but come on.
I can tell you about the tax implications of your financial decisions. That's something I can do.
That's something Brandon can do, but we as have a chat, me and Stat, we do not provide financial advice.
You don't talk for me,
You
bro.
go talk to your financial advisors, you go talk to your parents, you go talk to the smart people.
Joseph does,
doesn't
yeah.
provide
No,
financial
Joseph
advice.
does. Joseph
Stat,
does.
no one provides financial advice here.
Brother,
Okay?
brother.
We don't do it.
What do you think of the boss?
They're gonna sue us.
Let them sue us,
They
bro.
will lose all their money on
Then
their
the next
investment.
episode will be, all right, guys, we got sued. We got to take down the blacks. We're gonna sell our property.
We
We're gonna
got
sell our stuff. Yeah. The next episode we got sued, and this is the last year of us.
You know what? Let's
See, it's fun.
No, you know what we should do?
What?
We should
You can't say it now in front of them. and everyone.
No, we'll see if they made it to the end of the episode. We'll do a fake click. We got sued. That will be our thumbnail.
Yeah.
Okay, done.
And then just take a photo of me with like a sign living on the street.
Yeah, done. Thank you, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Have a Chat Productions. We've got a lot coming out this year. Looking forward to it.
Back in black. Thanks for having me, boys.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming on,
Brando.
Wills.
Stay
Love you.
there.
See you, gang.
Always a pleasure.
Mate,
Always.
pleasure's always mine.
Thanks
Thanks,
for
Joe.
having the chat, ladies and gents.
See you guys.